I'm Karen Hunter with SecureIt.
And I'm Emily Serena with SecureIt.
And we are here with Natalie Strong of Elegant and Armed. Natalie, why don't you tell us a little bit about Elegant and Armed?
Thank you so much for having me on. So I write the blog Elegant and Armed. It's a lifestyle blog. I write about concealed carry and style for women. Write about holsters, clothing, safety, firearms, everything like that.
So when I stumbled across your account, it was so cute. So you are elegant and armed. And I thought, this is awful. But I'm like, can she really shoot? No, not as a completely stereotypical, right? But obviously you can. But the more I watched you, so when you came along, we just interviewed two other ladies who do very similar, type of writing. But when they started, there was no information available. There was nothing out there. So when you kind of came along, it was when all of that kind of started picking up. People realized women want to carry. You don't have to sacrifice fashion for that. So what drew me to you was the fact that, and obviously the more I read and watched, I'm like, okay, this girl knows exactly what she's talking about. But, you have to vet people, right? But what drew me to you is that so many different people are coming out with different styles. So like the way I dress or conceal might fit this personality. But like when I met Emily recently, she wants to start her firearms journey. So like with somebody like you match personalities that maybe other women couldn't match. Like you are so feminine, so elegant, but so capable. And the way you dress, like, you saw, it's just adorable, dresses, skirts, and you still carry. You show them this is how you can carry. I think one of my favorite posts was the evening gown. And she's drawing from a thigh holster. Mm-hmm. So like things like that proves that she's legit. And then people like Emily have somebody, like I remember I even told her, you don't have to sacrifice how you dress. But she didn't really believe it until she saw you. Oh. So I don't think you realize what a role model you are in so many ways, because people don't have to sacrifice their personalities or anything like that to carry a firearm. Not only that, but I know you have a brand with Chameleon.
Yes.
You have a handbag named after you that you designed, and I know some other things. So I would love for you to tell Emily and I about what you've done and what you have coming, and then I'm sure you'll have questions. So
okay, yes, I totally agree with you that you don't have to sacrifice your personal style to carry, because when I first started, I thought firearms, like carrying a firearm, was a masculine thing, and I was so determined not to start dressing like a man. So I'm glad that you think that my style is still feminine. But yes, I did collaborate with Chameleon, and we created a concealed carry purse. I wish I had it here right now, but it's a very structured bag and center pocket. We're reordering in 2 colors because the first tan one sold out. So a black is coming and another color that is
That's
to
exciting.
Be a surprise. Yes.
Oh, is it a surprise?
So, yes.
I want to know.
I love it. Yeah.
And so are you going to be coming out with additional styles down the road?
Hopefully.
Okay.
Yes. So my dream is to, have a clothing line. Right now I've got these 2 items, but we're working on it.
Let's talk about that. So you brought something with you. We'd love to see it.
Yes.
But we'd love to hear the story behind what it is, how you came up with the idea, and the depth and sizes for all women who are interested in concealed carry.
Okay. So there was a time I was new to Columbus and Ohio, and I didn't know anybody, so I joined a gym to meet some people. Lo and behold, I did meet this guy named Steve, and he ended up asking me out on a date. So, of course, I wanted to go. Of course, I was going to carry. I don't know this guy. I don't know what his character's like. So we were going to have lunch, and it was during the workday, and I'm like, okay, I want to look polished and put together. So I had my jeans on and my belt, my firearm attached to my belt, and I put on this blue blouse that had a ruffle at the collar and the cuffs. And it was concealing perfectly, so I thought, okay, I'm ready. But as soon as I walked outside, the wind blew on my blouse, and it completely showed the outline of the gun. And I was like, I panicked. Like, oh no, do I go inside? Do I change? Or do I just go? There's no time. So I just took my purse and I like hunched over and went to the car. It's like, okay, hopefully he doesn't notice, and inside it'll be okay. But the date went fine. It went great. But it sparked the idea for my new concealment camisole, which is right here. And this is a camisole that helps you conceal carry without printing or showing an outline of the gun through your clothes. I wanted to design something that could be polished and look professional with a blazer, but you could also dress it down. Also something that makes summer concealed carry easier, because we tend to wear less clothes in the summer. But it has the blouse material here, and then underneath we have thick satin, which on its own does a pretty good job of hiding, like softening the sharp edges of your firearm. But I've also included these panels that reinforce it, and they go all the way around. So it's made with a different material here.
Oh, okay.
And
That's nice.
basically you are concealing on your body in a holster that you already have.
So it's kind of pressing against you, around, like smoothing out any edges.
Well, it's not tight, but
Okay.
it does lay in a way that even if something does press against you, like the wind, it just rounds out all those sharp edges
Okay.
of the gun. And it helps me feel a lot more confident that I'm fully concealing my gun and no one's going to find out. There's not going to be a wardrobe mishap. So yes, anywhere, if you carry in a belly band or on your belt, anywhere around your torso, this will help with that.
And I love it because it's so Natalie. But, like, even I want one of these. So, like, I love the style. So you didn't sacrifice style. Like, it's got this sheer in front. I don't know. Like, you could wear this, just like you said, with a blazer. It's not just, it still has a very elegant and Natalie way to it, don't you think?
Yeah, I definitely think it's authentic to you. But to your point earlier,
And it's
Karen,
still
of
lightweight.
saying
Yeah.
that different people resonate with different personalities, and they can look to certain women of influence as role models. You can take something that is very much on brand for you, but this is a classic timepiece, right? So
Right.
being able to be a female that's interested in carrying a firearm on her, but have clothing that can resonate across a wide variety of women. Women everywhere wear these. Talk to us a little bit about the sizes, because I know that this piece in particular is something that could be an interest for a lot of different women who could be smaller or petite to across the board.
Yes. Well, we are planning to have sizes extra small through 2XL. And we're in production right now, but they're anticipated to be ready this spring.
Oh, that early?
Yes.
That's exciting. So
Perfect
where
timing.
would somebody be able to, like, through Rugged Wear and your
Well,
website?
Yes,
Or-
I will
okay.
be selling these on my website, elegantnarm.com. And Rugged Wear is helping get these into stores, various stores.
That's wonderful. And I have to say, I'm so glad you're at the fire event because, I knew that you were legitimate. That's why you're here. But when I saw you shoot today, I was very impressed. Like, very, very impressed.
Oh.
She can shoot.
Yeah. I was next to her, so
Yeah.
I can vouch for that 100%.
Like, yeah, no one would see that coming.
Oh, thank you.
But that's what I love about you, and that's kind of what this fire event is about, how to be fierce, instinctive, revolutionary, and empowered. You are all of those things, like with, never sacrificing who you are or what you believe or being a lady, and yet you can still be confident, protect yourself, and an advocate for your own protection. Revolutionary, where you're coming out and helping other people by the products you create, and obviously empowered because you can protect yourself. So we're so glad that you've been here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for inviting
What's
me.
next after this? Like,
After this,
do you have plans to go even further with clothing in the concealed carry line?
I would love to. Nothing is set in stone yet, but let's just say I'm working on some God-sized dreams. So
I think you'll get there. So, Natalie, where would somebody find your information for this or just to follow you? Where would they go?
sure, they can go to elegantndarm.com. I am on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well.
Okay. Thank you for being here, Natalie.
Thank you so
you.
much.